first see me, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, and make sure you tell somebody to tell somebody that something fun is happening on this channel. Today, what are we talking about? We're talking about 5 type of friends to avoid. 1, friends that don't understand the concept of boundaries and they don't even respect it. I mean, if you don't understand it, why will you respect it? So 1, definitely run away from those type of people. So people that make you feel like, oh, your own is too much, oh, you have all the standards, oh, you don't want me to, for something as trivial as, okay, maybe the way your house is set up is one that people are not allowed to wear outside shoes inside the house, and somebody calls themselves your friend. I know this is very like trivial and very like simple, but like, yeah, as simple as that. Every other person that comes to visit your house knows that, oh, remove your shoes. But this friend seems like, oh, it's my friend's house, so I can break the rules. No, 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 no. As simple as that. If they cannot obey things like that, how much more, oh, don't tell this person about this thing I told you. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that, right? Of course, you are friends, and yes, you should be able to be comfortable around each other, but it still does not give excuse. It doesn't give you the license to just ride over your friends. So if you have friends that feel like you're doing too much about your boundaries and about things that you take and not take, run away from them. That's 1. 2, friends that always talk about the opposite sex. I know this is kind of like random, and it also depends on what I feel like. Yeah, it cuts across every stage of life, really. Because I know like a lot of times, especially like when you think of like maybe uni or maybe high school, you think about just some type of friends, they're always talking about the opposite sex, and you're thinking to yourself that, hello, auntie, uncle, don't you have other things to do with your life, right? So people like that, they are so opposite sex oriented that they don't have, even in this our adulthood, some people are still so obsessed with marriage and all of this, and you're just like, it's good, marriage is good, it was created by God, but that cannot be your predisposition, that cannot be your preoccupation. Like, that's all you're thinking about. Like, girl, boy, like, don't do that, right? So you definitely want friends that are very grounded, friends that have so many things to talk about that actually advance your life, not just one area of your life, right? So definitely run away from that. It could just mean like maybe they're just so obsessed with the idea of a relationship or the idea of an opposite sex. 3, friends that are not bringing you closer to God. In fact, this should be number 1. Friends that are taking you away from Abba, taking you away from your salvation, taking you away from God, taking you away from things of God. People that always say, oh, why are you always going to church? Oh, why are you always doing this? Oh, or they start calling you holier than thou. Your friends, both of you and all of you should definitely be in that group chat of everyone calling you, oh, holier than thou. It cannot be you that your own friends are calling you holier than thou. That is very, that's a recipe for disaster, because you need your friends to have the same beliefs, the same priorities, the same type of drive for things of God. Because when I think about like just my life in general, God has strategically placed people over the years that have been people that steered me up in the things of God. So imagine if maybe for some reason, maybe you are down, or maybe you just don't feel like, praying or doing the things of God, so to speak. And of course, all of us go through those phases every now and then. And imagine you have friends that don't even believe in God, or friends that, oh, all they do is party and, engage in one vice or the other. Guess what? Those ones will encourage you to go and do those things. So you definitely want to sanitize your friendships and make sure that you don't even give yourself room to go back to the life that Jesus has saved you from. So that's 3. 4 is friends that are very loose with their words. Friends that don't know how to talk. Oh my God. those ones are like little, because especially if your love language, if one of your main love languages is words of affirmation, trust me, you need those words of affirmation from people that you care about, people that you know genuinely love you. So imagine if your friend is the one putting you down. I know some people have those friendships where they're abusing themselves for fun. I'd never understand that concept. Like, what's that? Don't do that, right? So, friends, if that works for you, I feel like you should, yeah, you should rethink it. But, anyways, I'm even going beyond like the name calling. I'm talking about people that just bring you down. You know, you say, oh, you want to work on this, and like, oh, is it your type they're looking for there? You know, things like that has just like brought down your morale without even starting whatever you wanted to start. So you definitely need friends that pour into you, friends that speak life to you, friends that would jack you back to life for any time that you feel down, or for any time that you need that extra motivation, friends that will hype you, friends that believe in you more than you even believe in yourself. Those are the type of friends that you need to surround yourself with. Five and final friend that you should run away from, as in run away. Friends that don't keep their promises. Friends that like they get a high from promising you things but they never deliver. Run from them. It just means that one, either they are so they are people that cannot be trusted, plain and simple, or they are just friends that they're just very forgetful, because sometimes it's just that they just genuinely have forgotten that they said it, and that also tells you that they are promising a lot of things to different people. Because if you're just promising few things to few people, you should be able to remember. But if your personality or your tendency is just to, don't worry, I will do that for you, oh, I will plan that for you, oh, I will send you that, you already know that over time your expectations, you don't want your expectations to be cut short. So friends that don't keep their promises is an indication that they, one, are not people of their words, two, they are over promising to everyone to the extent that sometimes they forget to deliver to the people that really matter the most to them. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that yes, friendships are beautiful, but there are certain type of friends that you run away from. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.